It's one protocol from medical grade cleaning that every janitorial cleaning company should adopt, even for fast turn jobs like short commercial resets or quick turnovers.
Okay. What do you think, man?
Basic medical grade cleaning. I mean, we should be using what's our disinfectant? It's
you should at least know what the different types of disinfectants are.
Yeah, the different types and why you would use them in certain
quaternary
situations.
Disinfectant, which is about what you usually have. A lot of people think their disinfectant is bleach. I'll just throw bleach on everything. Well, that's not true. If it's not mixed right, it's not a disinfectant. And even if it is mixed right, there's still liabilities there.
Yeah. And it has a shelf life.
If I was to answer this, someone came to me and said, what would you do? I only want to do one thing for my janitorial company. What should I adopt? First of all, it's PPE, right? And then secondly is like, how am I going to kill this pathogen? Well, you're going to need a hospital grade quaternary ammonia disinfectant.
Yep.
And go from there. And I would also say get it in dilution control unless you're like, Bill Nye the Science Guy and can do some mad math and like, I'm going to add water to, that's not me, dude. I'm getting it in dilution control, or I'm going to have a little cheat sheet that tells me how much to put in.
Yeah. There should be a healthy fear, right, for around the things that you hear on the news about potential pandemics or whatever. And that fear should lead you to learn as much as you can so that you can protect yourself and protect your employees.
If you look at that, the healthy fear, right, that Matt's talking about, we have that fear with a lot of things in life, right?
Yeah.
If you're driving on the freeway 200 miles an hour, you're probably like, this is a bad idea. If you're going in there and, something's on fire, that fire is going to burn you.
Yeah.
But if I was never educated that the fire is going to burn me, what I need to wear so I don't get burnt, that's the fear we're talking about. Educate yourself, and then you can help other people, especially your employees, because maybe they don't want to be educated.
Yeah.
Or maybe they feel like, the same thing. Well, this is just a dead-end job. I'm not going anywhere. And then they're scared to death and they quit.
Yeah.
Or they don't quit, and then they go in and they touch something and get really, really, really sick. That's on you as a business owner.
It is. I mean, the liability is huge, and
so you have to build up that healthy fear that Matt's talking about.
Yeah.
Like your fear should be like, if I do it wrong, I'm gonna get sick.
Well, because the bottom line was that when one of the biggest leadership changes that we made during COVID was we will never ask, and it was a philosophy we always had, but people would refuse to go in and do things. And so as a leader, you need to be able to go in and say, I would never ask you to do something that I wouldn't do myself. And so as we were walking into, urgent cares where there was a COVID positive case, and we had a group of people standing outside of the urgent care watching us go in and do the cleaning, they were like, they're crazy. And it's like, no, you've got to be the one who's willing to go in first.
And we were educated. They're thinking that if I walk in,
they're going to die.
I'm going to die.
That's exactly what they thought.
And that's a lot of the fear for a lot of people. Like, if I go in, I'm going to die. Well, we went in with the fear of saying, you know what, we know that after an hour tops, that pathogen is now sitting on surfaces.
Yeah.
I'm going to have gloves on. I'm going to have cover. I'm going to be covered. I'm going to have a hair cover. It can't touch me.
When we already knew about air changes and how, if it was airborne, how many minutes we had to wait to go into a room because there's a certain number of HVAC air changes that were going to happen. Like, we knew that stuff. And so we weren't putting ourselves in a position where we were going to be like, there was always risk.
Yeah, but we alleviated 80% of the risk.
Right. And then that taught us.
And a lot of the risk is like, I didn't wear the proper PPE, or my mask was upside down.
Or we couldn't get our hands on the masks because of supply chain, and so we were reusing masks, which we shouldn't have been, but we had to do what we had to do. I know I didn't either, but some people did.
Some people had to.
Some people did. So, but I think that the training part of it was an extremely important part of like our transition evolution. Was like, we have to be better at providing the information to people in a way that they can access it without being in large spaces. For example, like we're actually in a training room right now that when we moved into this office, the intent was that we were going to have mass trainings in this space where it was interactive and all the other things, right? Well, COVID put us in a position where everything went really electronic, and we all know we live on Zoom now, so.
But we had that training beforehand. If you're waiting for a pandemic to get it, good luck. Yeah. No one's going to want to talk to you. They're going to be too busy, the people that would give it to you, to give it to you. That's not the time to learn.
No, it's not
The time to learn is now, because it's still out there. You know, if I go in and I have C. diff, you don't think that the medical professionals are more worried about C. diff than the hantavirus right now?
Oh, absolutely.
If I go in and I have C. diff and give it to the entire hospital, the hospital's on the hook for all of that. You really think they're like stressing about the hantavirus?
No.
They're stressing about not hiring a cleaning company that doesn't know how to disinfect. You go in and you're like, I'm just going to use soap, or I'm going to mop the floors with water. I see it all the time. Or Fabuloso. It's like, that's not a disinfectant.
Yeah.
But will it kill envelope viruses? It'll deactivate them. It's not going to kill them.